Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. Today we are going to play with STB-1. I did warming up already. Looks like warming up went well. I have like 6,000 combined score, so we can go straight into the action. But before that, I want to highlight the event going on in the game very quickly. If you would click on the depot, if you would click the last option and you would see the Warrior's Path event, you would notice that you can get the 3D skin of the STB. That's why we are playing with STB, and you can get plenty of the different stuff out there. What you need to do in game, you are doing missions. Pretty much you are playing with the new Japanese tanks, and you are being awarded with the tokens and whatnot, right? So that's fine. And plus on top of that, it's not enough. You can get free stuff by watching the stream. Those are the 5 content creators who are giving the drops, right? Only 5 across the platform, or maybe some Japanese content creators as well. Not entirely sure about that, but I know for a fact those 5 people are giving the drops. When it starts from today, 3 p.m. Central European time, and it ends up pretty much 5th February, right? So if you want to tune in into the stream and farm everything, I will be there for you. This is what you are getting. You are getting pretty much 17 marks of grace, or however they are called, and some extra stuff plus camo. This is always appreciated, and this is always very nice, at least in my humble opinion. And you know, I am taking the free stuff. If it is free, fellas, it is a good price to pay. At least that's what I think. Anyways, what do we have? We have tier 10 matchmaking, Halluf standard battle. This is going to be quite a journey, but I believe we can make it work. The warming up went well, and sometimes I'm doing warming up with the vehicles like STB, you know. I'm not a humongous fan of this tank. I know how to make it work and whatnot, but it's not my favorite vehicle, so sometimes I'm going for some warming up games beforehand, and usually those games are not the finest. This time it was a different situation. Anyways, what do we want to do? We want to go into the heavy line for sure. Sniping with STB is not the right way to do the things. And what is STB? STB is Japanese tier 10 medium tank. It has a very nice gun depression, right? It has the suspension, which allows you to raise the butt in order to gain some more gun depression, which is awesome. Same goes for elevation as well, right? It's just beautiful. And this tank is pretty much, it is not a sniper schnitzel. You want to go into the heavy line and you want to load a bit of hits and beat the living crap out of the enemies. That's what you want to do with this vehicle, right? And keep this in mind. If you want to see more of the gameplay of STB or any other tank, right, you can always check out the index page. You can find videos extremely easily there, and hopefully that will help you to navigate via the world of tank mazes. Also, looking into all of this, I know that STB is not the finest sniper schnitzel. I'm very well aware of that, fellas, but we will try to do our best, and luckily we eliminated this Ergashem. Beautiful, very nice. Now, our mission is to say hello for every and each mother trucker who is sitting here, and this is not going to be easy, this is not going to be simple. I can promise you that. This is not going to be easy, and this is not going to be pretty either. Beautiful. Now, please, focus on the gun handling of this vehicle, right? Whenever I'm saying that gun handling is not good of this tank, I mean it. This is my biggest problem of this tank, right? The gun just annoys me to the maximum, and the gun makes me to scream, if I can say so, right? That's why I am not a big fan of this vehicle overall. Yeah, it is a good tank. I do not deny this. I'm not saying that, oh, my bananas STB is pile of garbage, it's unplayable, it's horrible, it's disgusting. No. This is not what I'm saying. I am saying that is a good tank, but the main reason why I do not love this vehicle myself, because I feel like I need to spam a lot of gold. I feel like the gun handling is far away from being ideal. That's the main reason, and this is my main issue of this vehicle, right? I'm not saying it's unplayable, I'm not saying it's bad. In fact, I would say it is pretty good, right? But every and each person has its own tank which he loves, which he enjoys, and which he can play non-stop, you know, and STB is not the tank for me. Anyway, so far we are feeling alright. We did 1.4 thousand damage. Obviously we are going to quite a bit of the gold spam simulator, right? But that's just how STB-1 plays, and this is how STB-1 looks like. Now, quite disappointing stuff that I am missing most of my shots with this tank, which is once again for me straight up disappointment, but there is nothing what we can change about this. Our E1 Honda is trying to side scrap. He's doing a great job over there, and he is just eliminating enemy forces left, right, and center. That is very much appreciated. Very, very nice. Meanwhile, if this gentleman will think about making pressure, we are going to slap him, and T-57 is just going sideways. Not much what I can change about this, and obviously I'm accepting my fate and what I deserved here. That's okay. And now we are going to say hello for them. It's time to shine, and it's time to make a bit of pressure, or at least that's what I would love to do. Meanwhile, T-57 is trying to escape, not a big surprise. Luckily for us, 907 missed the shot and we eliminated him from the game. Hip hip hooray. So far everything looks kind of alright, and we cannot complain that much for this. Once again, for me, the biggest problem whenever I play with the tanks like this is just a gun handling. It actually can tilt me quite a bit, and it can make me quite sad. I mean, you cannot hit the snapshots. You need to be in the very close distance, and that's the deal breaker for me for this tank. And I believe that's fair, and I believe everyone has their own opinions and their own preferentials about one or another tank. Meanwhile, at the moment, we are going to get involved here. Nice. We are eliminating one gentleman here. Beautiful. I'm going for another guy. Unfortunately, he is already dead, but that's okay. And it looks like this is a game over for this battle, which is a bit sad, I think, but hey. 2.3 thousand damage only so far. Oh, I mean, we had such a great warming up, and now the things are not going that well. That's okay. We are going to accept the first battle. It's not ideal case scenario for us. Unfortunately, enemies did not have the greatest team ever. Right? It happens. What can you do? And our team is just simply going in front like there is no tomorrow. Like literally madness what is happening over there. Also, I have a feeling that our E1 Honda is extremely strong, to be completely honest with you as a player, right? Why am I saying so? I am saying so because I saw how he prioritized the players who has more hit points instead of finishing the guns, and usually that means that the guy knows what he is doing, and he is very, 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 very well aware of how to play the game, right? That's okay. First battle, let's call it warm-up for us, and let's accept our responsibility, okay? I think this is what we can do, and this is what we are going to deal with. Meanwhile, let's see the score overall. Once again, the score not ideal for us, only 2.3 thousand damage, which is quite pathetic for me, but it is how it is. We got Brother in Arms, and E1 Honda grinded himself 5,000 damage. Okay, I see Marty Volley third. Is it the... No, I thought maybe. He might be the content creator, fellas. With his win ratio, I would not act surprised if that is. If you are not aware of the Marty Volley, and if you are from the Czech Republic, you can speak Czech language, feel free to check him out. He's a good guy. Anyways, let's go. Round number 2. Okay, round number 2. Erlenberg standard battle. Let's see. From the game which we had previously, I think we can go only up, so that is okay. I think we are going to start everything from the safer play, which is Hotel 1, so we can pretty much beat the living crap out of everyone who is trying to make pressure like this, which is hip hip hooray. And after that, we'll see what we are going to do. But at first, let's take a bit safer position. Now, one very important thing to highlight. Unfortunately, we do not really have a sniper schnitzels ourselves. And that is a bit of the disappointing thing if you would ask me. That means if enemies will have, like, let's say 2 guns making a bit of pressure here, the situation is going to be significantly worse and significantly more complicated for us. So I am changing the plan a bit. I'm not going to make that much pressure. At first I thought I'm going to go to the Hotel 1, but in reality I'm going to sit a bit more in the back, if you know what I mean. I simply think it is way too dangerous to get involved to crazy level here. We do not need to do that. We simply do not have as much support. And to dig this ABR is very, very, very complicated and very hard, honestly. It truly is. No, any mistakes. Any mistakes from the enemies? This is the question. Okay, I like it. We hit a Super Conqueror, but what's from that if we are not penetrating him? And now we know that this ABR, he is sitting in the same bush over there. He is still here. I can promise you that, fellas. I can promise you that he is sitting here. Okay, beautiful, and he is eliminated from the game. Absolutely glorious. Very, very nice. Now, since Grille arrived to the support, now we have at least 1 gun sniping for us. So what do we want to do? We want to take this position here, right? It's okay, fellas. It is a slow start. We are fine. We are enjoying ourselves. And we are having the best time ever. Let's see. Can we see this object 430? Not really. Kind of unfortunate, but what can you do? Okay, now we know that 430U is sitting here around the corner. What I could do, I could try to bait him to go in front and hope that Grille would hit his shots. That is one of the options how we could play the game. Definitely one of the options. I'm going to go for a couple of the blind shots there and there. I think it is just simply worth it, because you never know how many sniper schnitzels do we have sitting near the red line here. Very, 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 very hard game. Extremely hard game. He's going for a blind shot, or at least he's thinking about it. Not a blind shot, but we are okay. Listen, I really do not like how this game is going at the moment. That being said, we need to figure out how to get involved. I really do not like how this game goes. Really do not like, okay? Okay, we have Type 71 sitting somewhere over there. Good. If he is going to make a bit of pressure, which there is a chance he would, we would be able to slap him. Should I go for a blind shot? Maybe. Grille never been spotted, but you know what? I have a feeling that this Grille isn't sitting here. That's what I want to believe. Soon we will figure this out. Meanwhile, he has no gun depression. And for a 430U, it is very unfortunate fate here. Yeah, he might try to make a bit of pressure, but his pants full of panic. I can see at the moment this gentleman is on the full panic mode, okay? And that's to be expected, you know. He made a mistake. He took one for the team. Nothing too crazy, nothing unusual. At the moment, our team is winning the game by 3,300 hit points, but we are losing by 1 gun. I do not mind what kind of positions our team has in this map as well, or in this situation. Very interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. Meanwhile, we have 430U who is making pressure like this. And this 430U is far away from being ideal. I mean, he messed up. We made sure that he's going to take a shower now, that's for sure. Okay, so far so good. Now the question is, do we want to make a bit more pressure towards this Type 71? And the answer is yes, I do. The question is where he is sitting exactly. Mr. Griller relocates closer to our team. That's good. This is what we want to see. Okay. Good. Beautiful assisting damage. Yeah, this session, this game is significantly better than the previous one, but once again, previous was just simply unlucky, you know? Whenever enemies have no team, they have no team. What can you do? And now we are farming. Now we are having a good time, and now we are showing the dominance. Oh, yoptararai! And now we are being penetrated by the Mr. Arta for a casual 900. Well, that is World of Tanks for you, and that is the game, right? Oi, fellas, my finger is slipping towards unsportsmanlike conduct report, to be completely honest with you, but hey, it is alright. Yeah, not a bad game by any shape or any form, you know? We fixed our fails from the first game. So, this is the STB for me in the nutshell. In this game, luckily we met the tourists. We are feeling extremely good about them, and you know, bless your local tourists, fellas. In the previous game, unfortunately, I was the tourist, and unfortunately the things did not went that well. Anyways, we are just simply waiting until Fava will get spotted, and believe me, he will. All I want to see him sitting near the red line here. Unfortunately, I missed my high explosive shell, but luckily we eliminated him from the game, right? I am feeling pretty good about this. So, easy peasy, fellas. 2 games, with STB. I think we are going to be alright, considering that we had an STB video literally 2 months ago. And keep this in mind, I really want to highlight this. If you are, let's say, you started to play with STB, you want to improve. It's very simple situation. Go to the index page and check out the videos with one or another tank, right? You can see the setups of the different content creators. You can see the ratings overall, how do I rate the tank. You can see how community rates the tank, and so on. There is plenty of the good stuff, fellas. Keep this in mind. Anyways, the second game, 5,200 damage, 1,000 assisting damage. I am feeling pretty good about this score and about my performance, first by experience, first by the damage, 24,000 profits as well, hip hooray, and the average performance of the tank is 3,700 damage plus 500 assisting damage. Could be better because for a tier 10s, this caliber I'm usually aiming for 5,000 combined, but we are going to survive. Anyways, remember to tune in for drops, free stuff is always good. Thank you very much for watching, and see you very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.